What are limiting beliefs? Well, limiting beliefs means that you have a belief that may actually be holding you back. And the reason it's holding you back is because you think it's true. So an example of a limiting belief would certainly be you need to love a product in order to be able to capitalize on it. I often use the example saying that I love donuts, but I don't think it's a good idea to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, would being in, let's say, a donut business be a feasible business model? Well, I need to take my emotion to the side and look at the return on investment, and you need to do that with any kind of business model that's out there. So that is a limiting belief, thinking that you need to enjoy or love a product in order to capitalize on it. Another limiting belief would be, for instance, that we call it fear, false evidence appearing real. You believe that your emotions are actually facts. And once you start looking, maybe even doing a Ben Franklin or something like that, and you really compare the facts, you realize that it was an emotional decision as opposed to a fact-based process. So that would be a limiting belief. Then there are just so many other things too. Sometimes it's a confidence issue. People believe that they don't have the right skills, or maybe they haven't been in business before, or maybe they're not good enough. And those are things that we often call head trash that may actually be holding you back. And again, it's emotion. It's not based on true fact. So people are surprised when they go through our process that they realize, for instance, that many franchisors aren't looking for somebody who has previous industry experience. In fact, they have a paint by numbers approach and a proven business model for you to follow. So too much experience could actually be a detriment when going into some of these concepts. And I thought that that was fascinating because I used to have that limiting belief, thinking that, you know, my possibilities were this narrow based on my past experience. And once I learned about franchising, I realized that the world was really my oyster.